The most profound shit I could have ever said. The shit didn't even record. Yeah, I'm seeing stars now, which means my blood pressure is up.
That's a good medicine.
Yeah, I just took it.
The blood pressure medicine.
Mm-hmm. I'm a little dizzy too, that's why I'm laying down.
You take your blood sugar.
My blood sugar is probably gonna be high right now because I just ate white bread.
Yeah, white bread.
Yeah, I ate your bread. I ran out of my bread. I was hungry too. But it's not too bad. I ate one sandwich and not two like I normally do. I'm just waiting for some people to come on here. So I guess when I'm still learning the iPhone. So when I hit the red button, I gotta also like hold it down to do the one with allow mic and no mic. Cause I did allow the mic another time, but now it's just like it recorded me without my voice.
I don't know why I do that.
I'm nauseous.
Throw up.
No, not to that point yet. I know it's the middle of the night.
It's 1, almost 2 o'clock.
Yeah, but it's also the weekend, so some people might hop on. I did a whole video huffing and puffing, and there was no sound. 2 whole videos huffing and puffing, and there was no sound. Give it a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna just start talking. I'm gonna try to talk calm, because I feel I done worked up my blood pressure. I'm trying to mess around and have an aneurysm because somebody else is miserable. Well, they can watch it later. Alright, so here's my thing. Candy said that she didn't, she didn't watch my video, but she's able to tell y'all that one of my brothers is in the hospital. She heard. Why you just can't say who said it? Because nobody else told you that my brother was in the hospital. So when you gonna stop lying to these people, telling them you don't watch my videos? But I was prepared to wear red to perp you. You've been like that since we were little. Talking about people chewing gum on purpose to make you mad, or people playing a certain song just to make you mad. Y'all want to know what Candy used to do? Take a wild guess. She'll run up and swing on you like a wild ape because you playing Aaliyah's music. I did say that's a trip though. Like, Aaliyah was her idol. And then Aaliyah messed around and she died on our birthday. Another thing that I think is weird, I can't be like, Brandy do all this and this for her own girlfriends, but she can't do this and that for her own twin sister. I'm like, that's weird. I'm not supposed to do with my partner that I do for you. Stop saying that. That's weird. And another thing, when she gets mad and she do not get her way, or she feel like she's losing followers, she uses my children as a weapon. And like I said, name one court date you ever been to. Name one social worker you ever talked to. Name one judge you ever had to face in regards to my kids. So don't that make you a deadbeat auntie? Crickets. But those poor kids, right? And Brenda, you're so much more mature than Candy, so brush your shoulders off. You good. Thank you. No, see, the thing is, she's hitting below the belt and stepping on toes. That's the one thing you do not do. Do not bring up people, kids in the mix. And like I said, I'm trying to figure out. I've been waiting for the last 4-5 years for her to tell me, how does what happened with my children relate to her gang stalking? How does how much money I make and where I live relate to her being targeted? How does who I'm fucking and what I'm doing, what kind of car I drive, how much money I make, what does that have to do with her gang stalking? I've been waiting for 4-5 years for that answer. Nobody can answer me. She can't even answer. And like I said, she got so much to say. But when I hopped on that live, as fast as she found out I was me, she blocked me off that live. But she had just got finished telling everybody she wanted to mend everything and make stuff work. It's not like I have a personal phone number. I'm sitting right on the live and she talking about she wants to make stuff work. Soon as she found out I was me, she blocked me and then start busting off talking about she not scared of me. And y'all see how I stood up to my twin sister? Y'all see how I stood up to her? How? I'm live right now. And she just posted a video, so I know she's up. And I'm not trying to hear, I got 4% on my battery. You got so much battery to say so much shit. I'm here. I got the invite button waiting. I'm waiting for my answer. What does my life and my lifestyle have to do with her targeting? And she made 2 videos that I know of tonight. The 38-minute video, I couldn't even finish because I was that fucking mad. And I'm still trying to figure out where I stole money from her when she went to Costa Rica twice and she went and got her a Hyundai Elantra 2005. in 2005. Because she called herself trying to one-up me. I ain't never been to California. I ain't never been to New York. I ain't never been to Costa Rica. I ain't never been to Milwaukee. But my life is so much better than hers. Like, I don't go through stuff, I go through struggles too. And whenever I do, the first thing she tell y'all, oh, that's karma. Brandy, she's the one in her own place going outside looking for red clothing and one light on cars. Don't give her air to breathe. Right. Yeah. I just, what made me like start responding because everybody's like, where's her family at? Why her family ain't putting her in a hospital or Baker acting her ass or whatnot? And I'm like, let me explain. You know, I have one brother that's in the hospital. I just got out the hospital last week. But do Candy give a fuck? No. Because it was something mental that turned into something physical. Like, had a hypertensive crisis. The reason, that was my own negligence and fault why I had a hypertensive crisis. But I had one. You know, and I'm just drained at this point. Like I said, like, me and my brother, just much like her, called himself on some get back on something I did when I was 7. And I told him, there's no way we in our 40s and you still holding that over my head. Something I did when I was 7. 7. Now I have my reason for why I hold over Candy here, something that she was doing to me when I was 7. Is because the very same thing that she was doing to me when I was 7, we get grown. And now she's bashing me for the same thing she was doing to me when we were 7. And I feel like that probably was the birth of the imprisonment of her mind. It was because I feel like she feel like my life is her fault. And like I've been saying, wow, a lot of people hop on here and look at our going back and forth as entertainment. It's not entertainment. It's our life. It's real life. And even to a certain degree of a child being handicapped, you still have to tell them no, stop, go at a timeout. And even people of a certain handicap still know right from wrong. So when Candy tries to attack me about my kids, I still hold her accountable in that aspect because she's consciously saying that. And like I said, when she doesn't get her way, she throws my kids in the mix. I have a right to say, do not use my children as a pawn to get money. I have a right to say, don't post my children. She made a whole video saying, oh, well, Brandy posts her own kids on social media. How that sound? They're mine. It came out of me. Now, how does this sound? You posting somebody kids that you got beef with on your page. That's called invasion of someone's privacy. I think I'm saying that wrong. It's something. It's wrong though. And I don't get it. She goes around recording people and then gets mad when people start recording her back. And the thing is, over all the years that she used the word tactics, I gotta find that video. She said, I know my tactics or something. She said it was in one of the videos where she was in the hotel by my high school. And she used the word saying she know her tactics or whatnot. But she been using these same tactics for the last 4 years. And people still manage to believe her. Her strategies do not change. Like, she'll make a video and it'll be in plain sight what she's doing. And that's why I get so mind-boggled and baffled, because she's doing the same shit. She's literally going on what she calls a perp walk. I don't see no other targeted individuals walking around saying they're going on a perp walk. And when I said, why not call it a TI walk, she told me to mind my own fucking business. Okay. Well, she told y'all she don't know where I live, and she don't know if I'm still driving the same car. If you beefing with me, why is that your business? Why is what I did with my children your business? And like I said, name one pack of diapers you ever bought. Name one sock you done bought. I want to see receipts. Since I'm the deadbeat mom, I want to see receipts. And burger. And fountain drink. I'll wait. So doesn't that make you a deadbeat auntie? You ever bought bottles? And I'm not saying it's her responsibility, but she family, ain't she? What did she do to help or contribute? If she saw that I was a failing parent, why didn't she try to help? I'll wait. But I'm not wrong for telling her. I mean, all she's going to do is make her do it even more. Which means what? That she would be the perp. She's so wrong to bring your kids into this. I mean, I even know your daughter named Raven. It's not right for her to say their name, right? Because a couple years ago, it was my son Ivan's birthday, and she talking about it's a ritual day. Then McKeithen's birthday came around. She said it's a ritual day. This must be a ritual day. She didn't even know it was their birthday until I made a video saying it. And like I said, I got my kids tatted on my arm. But those poor kids. And the only reason why she was born, now I can't hold it against her. She wasn't there for Ivan's birthday. She wasn't there for, when Ivan was born, when McKeithen was born, I was in a whole nother state, and Hurricane Katrina split everybody up. The only reason why she came there for the birth of Raven is to cause havoc. Dwayne told her to kill Raven, but I blood sacrificed Raven. And if I'm lying about her being banned from Tulane Hospital, you know how many years ago that's been? It probably was a temporary ban. But if I'm lying about them telling her at that time she was banned from Tulane Hospital, why she just got banned from that hotel the other day? Why she get banned from all these other places? I'll wait. And all I keep saying, like I said, you don't talk about me, you don't mention me in your videos. I was sitting in the doggone psych ward watching you talk about me in the psych ward. I pulled you up on YouTube and you talking about me. I couldn't do nothing but just laugh. Now, granted, you did not know I was in the hospital. You did not know I was in the psych ward. But you know I deal with a lot of health issues. And they're not as bad or as often as last year or the year before. But I gotta watch myself. That's why I did. I needed to calm down. Like, y'all should have heard me. I went off. But the videos I tried to upload didn't have no sound to them. So I said, well, let me go live. And she always keep talking about somebody going fry in hell, burn in hell, somebody need to go to jail. But what do you think it is when you try to use children as a pawn to beg and panhandle? That don't sound like something a saint would do. I just keep saying leave my exes out of it. I'm in a whole nother relationship. You posting pictures of me with Monique. You posting I don't even have them pictures of Monique. I don't even have them pictures of Elcia. You posted them on YouTube and TikTok. I reported it and you posted them right back up. For what? I ain't been with none of them women in about 15 years. Let me see. Yeah, about 14, 15 years. Why are you posting me with them? To prove that I'm a dyke? You're weird. Why are you so obsessed with who I'm fucking? That's weird. Man, my dog sleep, my girlfriend sleep. I done took a melatonin and still glad to see you're not with China. She was a user. China most definitely was. You know, that's the only thing Candy was ever right about. It was the only thing Candy was right about. But why would Candy be... That's why China using you anyway. Why would you say that on social media against your own twin sister? Yeah, it was obvious that China was a user. But, you know, to say I did China so bad, China trying to come back to me now. Go and look on China YouTube. She got a video up that says, if you think you're going to get rid of me that easy, think again. You think you got life better with her? What's 3 months over 10 years? I gave you 10 years. Well, Candy wanted to see you fail at something. Well, she got her wish with a lot of things. I had to stop vaping for like a year and a half. I fell out of going to Bible class due to being sick all the time. And I developed a fear of driving and riding on the highways. So I'm getting therapy for that. And yeah, my relationship with China ended. So who's the perp? Nobody's going to believe you. Y'all remember she did that? And I developed a drinking habit. Yeah, vaping probably wasn't a failure. Now I'm back at it. I just started back about a couple days before, a couple of days before the 4th of July. And that was due to situations that I wound up with this year. And I'm tripped out because all the stuff that Candy describes as targeting, I've been through this year. And I need to clarify this. Nobody never chased me with knives. And I do get lit. Yeah, I'm funny as hell when I drink. Sometimes it can be not so funny though. When I tell you, this year has been a roller coaster for me. The stuff I've been through last year and this year, I've never seen in my entire life before. But, hey, that's been my entire life. I'm trying to figure out how Candy got so many followers and so many more people believe her as opposed to believing me, but I'm the one that's perping her. So on the nights that she gets DoorDash in hotels, are those the nights that she's not getting perped? I don't understand. And I've been dealing with people been stalking me this year. China included. You've been stalking me. And then people been trying to break up my relationship. I get stuff that I haven't even posted on social media that's been happening. But that shows growth. I got my heart broke on Valentine's Day this year. I didn't post or mention it. Growth. So I'm getting there. I'm telling you now, what's been going on in my life, what's been going on in Candy's life, don't hold a candle to what I went through this year. The backbiting, the confusion, the plotting, the stalking, the fighting, just... I can show a screenshot right now of me with bruises on me, all over my body, from somebody I cared about. I want her to go and repost and screenshot that. What did Brandy do to get bruises all over herself? And I laid back in the cut just to prove a point. The whole time, me and my girl sitting back here laughing because Candy going around making videos, Brandy with China, and da-da-da, and we looking at each other like, she don't even know. Me and China been over since June of last year. But just to prove that Candy gossip, and she go by hearsay. You always hear her say, I heard, I heard, I heard. But she says she doesn't have a gossip channel. You still telling people I'm with China and I was single. Then you was still telling people I was with China. And that's why I went off about her posting pictures of my exes Because I'm in a whole new relationship. I mean, it's not new no more, but we still in that getting to know each other phase. But you still hold your head up and heart. Oh, go, Brandy, you good. Thank you. I'm tripped out how Candy got like almost 1,400 followers, and she be getting like 1 like on her video, 1 thumb up on her videos. Hey, y'all cheating. Y'all took away 5 people thumb. I had 5 thumbs up. Y'all cheating. YouTube does that. And about, oh, they in my phone, y'all. They in my phone. They doing this on my phone. I can't tell you how many times I've been on the phone with somebody, and all of a sudden, they can't hear me. And I'm pressing the button. I'm like, trying to figure out, like it been muted. And I'll be trying to unmute it. And they get irritated with me and hang up. And I got to call them right back, and it happens right again. Or I could be on the app, and it'll just like start swiping to a whole different app. Phones do that. And about this sleep deprivation that runs in the family. Look at what time it is. I'm up right now. When I was in the hospital, they said they wanted to talk to my girlfriend, the doctor, right? The doctor called my girlfriend. And my girlfriend said, hey, doc, is it possible you can give my girl some medicine for sleep? Because she be up late at night. And yes, she say, oh, because if you feel the S word and it ends with the L word, if you feel that way, the gang stalkers try to make you feel that way. Me and my brother was in the hospital at the same time for doing the same thing, popping pills. I don't know to the extent she blocked me because I told her she didn't want to go to a shelter because they didn't serve pot roast. Yo, she's been like this since we were kids. The only thing we're throwing in the mix is the gang stalking part. She's been like this since we were kids. I had went live earlier, but my brother called, and I do not know what happened to that video. I was cooking. And boy, that conversation got good. And she's mad with me because I said that she seemed like she more proud of begging and panhandling than she is of her bachelor's degree. I said, it seems like. That's my opinion. Nobody told her, nobody threatened to kill her that I'm aware of. Have people sent me death threats behind Candy? Yes. And if I'm the one that's messing with her, harassing her, why is she sharing my video on her community post? But for those of y'all that are here, I never did until the other day. But I've been posting in the community, my community tab also. And like I said, if the foster mama was stricter on her, like she said, and not me, why she wild out more than I do? Why do I have more self-control than she do? I'm supposed to be the hardcore Butch Man dyke, but I'm not the one running up on random people, pretty much want them to square. But I'm such the loser and the deadbeat mom and the hardcore Butch Man dyke and stuff. Yeah, she has a bachelor's degree but don't speak Spanish. Yeah, okay. Oh, don't forget she's an author. Y'all know why she want to be an author, right? Because I write poetry. Y'all know why she went to talking about making them cookbooks? Because I was always posting my cooking. I'm surprised she ain't try to learn how to play an instrument yet. That's what I'm waiting on. Because I played the drums a couple months ago. I got a, matter of fact, starting next month, I got to go back to playing the drums. I'm in a band with veterans. But I play the clarinet, the drums, the piano. I'm not fluent in the piano. I'm a little bit more fluent in the piano than she is in her Spanish. But, you know, I'm still going to give 140 years out, though. But I said, because I used to make my own beats on the piano. And I'm going to try to see if I can look it up. It's the International Library of Poetry. It was my maiden name and my married name. But at first few years, it was my first book was published. My first poem was published in a book when I was 17. Whatever the 2001 edition was of the International Library of Poetry, I had a poem in them, called Sweet Morning. Excuse me. But, that's where she gets the idea from. Thank you. Yeah. I gave the military the good old college try. And I wanted to retire in there. But ask Candy why she cool with someone, a whole man, that was sexually abusing me in the military. Why Candy cool with him? And why, after 20-something years, him and her are able to shoot the shit and talk about me and my at-the-time girlfriend in the comments after 20-some years later? That's weird. And how his girlfriend recently found my TikTok for what? And these people got guns. But I'm the one that did the stuff she does, like, I don't know no targeted person that's going to be cool with someone that sexually abused their family member. And I told my doctor. I finally came out this year and told my therapist about that. And I explained why I never said anything in the past. They didn't find it. They were looking for it. Exactly. Talking about I showed up in her, and then the thing is, Candy remembered that girl name. I remember the dude name. I just didn't even remember the girl name. His girlfriend. And I'm like, everybody like, oh, that's so horrible how Brandy treats you. Nobody got nothing to say about it's been over 20 years. And another mystery that I'll never know. How this dude even found my twin sister when I got out the military in the first place? And why her knowing that I was married gave this man my phone number after I got out the military, and I told her what he was doing to me in the military. Nobody got answers for that. Like I said, I can prove it. And why around the same time I met China for the first time, his girl found me on Tagged. And I was shooting the shit with her for I don't know how long, like over a week. I was all giddy and happy, thinking I'm found me a new boo thing. And she like, Brandy, this red don't hang up. I said, click. What the fuck? My heart started beating. But then I realized I never changed my location because I was way in Mississippi. I had to move. I left Atlanta. And I was way in Mississippi. But I don't know what this dude had this thing of. He had this obsession of trying to get me to have threesomes with him and other women. But they always tried to get me drunk and high first. They had me to smoke some kind of Pineapple Express or some kind of exotic MJ. And I swear I almost died. Because at the time I was taking Seroquel, Effexor, and Abilify, and Hydroxyzine. And they had me smoking that. And to this day, I don't know how they wound up in my phone. And to get to contact my caseworker. And you know what they said? They said, we're going to make sure you never see your kids again. Whenever people get mad with me and they don't get their way with me, they use my kids as ammunition. Much like Candy did in her last 2 videos. But unlike Candy, I don't have to look up in the sky. I don't have to look off to the side. I can look straight in the camera. But I guess that's what bullies do, right? We look straight in the camera because we have nothing to hide. I'm a little cross-eyed. I ain't got no control over which way my eyes decide to go. But unlike her, I don't have a natural frown. Like, that's why when people be saying, y'all look exactly alike. I'm trying to figure that out because I don't have that natural frown. I can look mean. And I've seen people that are way bigger than me say they scared of me when I'm angry. But that's from years and years and years of being a doormat. I listen to Gucci Mane. You know what's crazy? I was listening to him today. I like that song Trade 'Em In. And I like that song Tip of My Tongue with him and Jagged Edge. I like Jagged Edge a lot more than I think I do. I like Jagged Edge, Roscoe Dash, Travis Porter. Girl, look at your roof and the food and you're free and the love beside you. Yep. Sure do. And that's why I was ghost for from August of last year. Around our birthday. So the end of August. And here it is October. You know, this wasn't on purpose. It wasn't that much on purpose. But when I first made my first appearance in regards to defending myself against Candy on YouTube, it was also in October that first time. I just realized that. And now here we are in October again. Thank you. Yeah, and you want to talk about going through stuff. I paid these people to fix my car on the day before my birthday. I was trying to get it fixed so I could roll out on my birthday and spend time with my girlfriend. And not only did the dude not fix my car, they charged me over $200. They charged me $90 for a diagnostic fee and then charged me $200 for a piece that cost $5, and he didn't even use that piece. He scraped it off and put it back underneath my brakes. And I had to show the man how to do it. And then come to find out I needed a serpentine belt. Luckily, on my birthday, my neighbor fixed my car for free. But I was still out, and I'm still disputing that with my bank. But then people got rude with me. They hung up in my face, tried to say that dude don't work there no more. He ain't worked there in weeks. I'm like, you the one that dispatched the man to come out to me. I'll tell you, I've been through some stupid shit this year. Yeah, I've still been trying to contact that man. Like, hey man, I got like six cases of waters. You know, come get them all. I'm like, he like, I don't want your money. I'm like, listen, take something. Let me give you something to show you that I'm grateful. I appreciate what you did for me because that mean a lot to me. He like, you good, you good. I'm like, okay. I said, you gonna come get these waters though. You know? But Candy's been that way since we were kids. Like, she'll walk straight up to you and be like, you ugly. You know, everything always gotta be brand new. If it's not if you're black, you're ghetto. If you're Spanish, you're an illegal. If you're riding in a 1987 Pinto, your car raggedy. Like, she's not gonna get in your car if it's not a smack brand new car. And if she does, she's gonna whine and pout about it the entire time. And see, it just seems as though the gang stalking shindig just fit right in to the way she been living her life. But I can promise, at this point, people probably are targeting her. But let me tell you what that dude Jamel, that Candy cool with that I was in the military with, yes she is. He looked me dead in my face. I'm in his house. He gonna tell me, you an easy target. Cause he gonna tell me I'm lying. You were not there. The boy had told me I'm an easy target. I had just moved to Atlanta. And when he told me that, I got spooked. I'm like, what that mean? I'm an easy target. I said, what you mean by that? He said, because it's easy for people to fuck over you. You make it real easy. I said, got it. But, and me knowing them personally, they wouldn't sit and kick it with Candy. They not doing it to kick it with Candy. They're trying to use her. I just got here, but I think he meant you have easy access to have an easy access heart. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I knew he didn't mean on the strength of gang stalking. No, that's exactly what he meant. It's easy for people to fuck over me. Exactly. And I always say, how come everybody else can see I got a heart of gold but my family? Candy talk about all the money she spent on the family. I spend money on my family too. My sister Ramona, you cannot come to her house if you're not finna spend money on her. You are not finna come to her house. Unless you're gonna buy her a po' boy, a sausage po' boy, or a shrimp po' boy. I remember I had bought me like 5 pounds of crawfish and went to my sister Ramona's house. She told me give me some. I said, no, you won't even let me cook. Like, you got food in your house and I can't even cook in your house. So she gonna take her hands in my food and just dig in my food. Yeah, I haven't seen Ramona since my mom's funeral. And that was in 2013. But for some strange reason, whenever there's a big event, everybody was going to Ramona's house. The family I was meet up by Ramona's house. Yeah, I haven't been to Ramona house since 2013. And Candy sit there and talk about the family, the foster family. But Candy went and walked right by them people's house. I knew what Gentilly looked like. Because not only did we used to go over there by my foster sister Shelly house, we used to go out there but then also I had a girlfriend. I used to have to weasel through Gentilly to get to my ex-girlfriend, my first girlfriend house. So I know what Gentilly looked like. And she like, my foster family, my foster sister used to stay right there. That's just like, she talks about that fake called Bible class. That's where the headquarters of Bible class is. Why did Candy move to Los Angeles? And we not denying that because Candy told y'all she used to live in Los Angeles. So if she doesn't like Bible class, why would she go move to the headquarters? And then she told me she went up in the building. For what? What's why? Candy said they make too much noise in New Orleans. They make too much noise. Why you go to New Orleans where they make the most noise? New Orleans is a party city. Who's targeting who? And that's why I said anything she try to throw at me, I can back it up. In which I'm like, okay, you saying, oh, I'm slandering you and I'm a liar and all this stuff. Okay, I'm getting to the point where I'm getting unbothered. But what's pissing me off is she keep bringing up my children. That is wrong on all levels. You want to hit below the belt? Hit me below the belt. Don't throw my kids in the mix. But when you ain't got nothing, what's the first thing when you ribbing on somebody and they ribbing on you and they winning? The first thing you say in New Orleans? Your ma. Your ma. Your mama. Your grandma. Hey, man. I almost got in a fight a couple days ago. Dude got so mad, he sexually assaulted me. And he tried to bust the glass on my car window. I'm like, dude, you big mad, ain't you? Families are different than what I'd expect. Like parents kicking kids out is crazy to me. But different stories for different folks, keeping the kids out of BS at all times, in my opinion. Yeah. And when she feel like she's losing support, when she feel like they're not rolling in the money enough, she gonna bring my kids up. Because, oh, who is this lady that's a deadbeat mom, don't take care of her kids and fucking with her twin sister, and she know her twin sister disabled? Yo, I kept saying I'm disabled. I'm the one that's disabled. Y'all don't listen to her, she lying. I had to literally show my walker. I had to show that I sleep with a breathing machine. Showed off big old bag of medications. I was on 40 different medications when I was with China. And I got down to 15. But because of what happened last week, now I'm back to like 20 maybe. Still not 40 different medications. But all that, and people's like, bullshit, you're not disabled. Okay. But I get fake benefits from the military. Listen, anything that she does not like, she calls it fake. But she's the one being fake to her followers. Since we gonna mind people business, we gonna take out the scamming part then, since you're not a scammer. But you manipulate your followers. And you know you do. Say, why after all these years, Brandy never called me a scammer until now? I've always said, whenever we been homeless, me and Candy knew how to get back on our feet. I literally said, I don't know what happened this last go around, but this is not like Candy. But I also said, dang, look like Candy got worse over the years. Candy's the same Candy that she's been when we were younger. We just throwing in the mix the gang stalking part and the Illuminati research. And she got mad with me back in like 2012. Nah, I even say it's my fault. Because I didn't know no better. I was like 25. I started hearing about the Illuminati stuff. It started sounding convincing. And then one day I took a step back and said, hold up. I knew Lil Wayne since I was a little, not knew him personally, but I knew of him since I was a little girl. He not no reptile. I'm going to say like my son McKeithen say, I not care what you say. Lil Wayne not no reptile. I say that joke all the time because my son was right and this girl I was dating was dead wrong. And she tried to lie to him after I told her don't do X, Y, and Z around my son. Don't do it around my children. She had absolutely no respect for me and did what she did anyway. So my son like, what's that? She's like, it's a cigarette. He said, no, that's not. She's like, yes, it is. He said, cigarettes don't look like that. She like, yes, it is. This is a brown cigarette. And you hear this long pause. And then you hear, I not care what you say. That not no cigarette. I fell out laughing. She's like, you not gonna whoop him? I said, whoop him for what? He's not wrong. That's the first thing. Second of all, you tried to play on his top. No, I'm not finna whoop him. You were wrong. Do you want to whoop him? Bring me home. All right, bye. Go. So I always laugh when I have an opportunity to be like, I not care what you say. That not no cigarette. But Lil Wayne ain't no reptile. Beyonce not neither. And that ain't no opinion. That's facts. Like, that girl bleed red just like we do. And she's sleeping good. Even if it's true, what are you or anyone else gonna do about it? Some things are fun to think and talk about, but there is very few reasons to actually worry about it when it comes to Illuminati. Right. But see, the thing is, I step back and I'm like, wait, hold up. This junk not real. These stuff making, same thing with Candy. They making, making bank off of messing with people's mind. Just like Kanika Jenkins. They kept editing them videos and over-editing them to the point where it became confusing and overwhelming. And what all them people had, a Cash App and PayPal and all that up in the description box. And don't forget to hit that like button out the way out the door. It's just a toy with people's minds and keep people entertained. It's entertainment, right? So when I was like, man, that joint not true. Here go Candy was still in the thick of it. And so I blame myself. I'm like, But see, I was young, and I guess you could say I really didn't know her like I know her now. Because if I knew what I know now, I would have never said nothing to her. But at that time, we was in a good space. We were cool. And so I was like, hey, man, you want to chill out on researching for that for a little while? I just say it for a little while because I told her, I said, it seemed like you doing all this research and you keep going down this rabbit hole. And the more you go down this rabbit hole, the more and more confused you get, and you starting to mess with my mind now. So I was telling her, chill out, you know what I'm saying? And you know what happened, bro? Yeah. a lot. But yeah, um, I just told her give her brain a rest for maybe a week. Cause I seen it was like, yeah, I seen it was like messing with her mind, and like she was like, it was, she was not, what's up? It was messing with her mind, and I seen it was bothering her. So I was telling her like, just take a break. I'm like, okay, you keep arguing with me and hollering at me, talking about you can't leave it alone. I said, but you run around telling me to turn off my TV, telling me that people watching me from my TV. And I didn't even have a smart TV at the time. Smart TVs was barely out at that time. So I was like, okay. So I was just like, chill, man, just chill. You know. So she went off on me and called herself not talking to me for a while. Because I was like, I always had to walk on eggshells around her. Then I get to the point, all right, now you're getting on my fucking nerves. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I used to be trying to, like, she's very hard and difficult to get along with. Um, and that's the part that I think is actually her schizophrenia. Hey, can I have a shout out? I'm a small YouTuber called Muffin 10 Plays. What's up, Muffin 10 Plays? Can't say it too loud, people sleep. And another thing, now I'm about to get in my feelings. Because the same thing that my brother did and I did, my twin sister did back in 2010 or 2011. Candy was unresponsive. I'm on the phone with her. And she had just told me that she swallowed a bunch of pills. And I'm trying to work on lowering my blood pressure right now. People stressing me out. Yeah, I'm sad. But, alright, so Candy told me she swallowed a bunch of pills. I'm like, what'd you do that for? She like, she depressed. She don't want to live no more. So, I got on the phone. I got a hold of Atlanta police. She was living out here where I'm at. I got the Atlanta police. I'm going to make you happy. Okay. Ow. Okay, so I got a hold of Atlanta police. Atlanta police got a hold of police out here. And when they got to Candy, she was unresponsive. And so, Candy said that the police got to her. She put up a fight with the police. They told her they was taking her to the psych ward. She put up a fight with them. And she was in the psych ward for some time. And they wound up releasing her to my brother. I ain't had nothing to do with that. At the time, I wasn't talking to my brother. I hadn't talked to my brother in decades, like 2 decades maybe. I was living way in Atlanta. So I don't know why she tell people it was me and him in cahoots with trying to do all that. Like, you're my twin sister and you tried to kill yourself. So I came to rescue you or came to your aid. Now, I can't speak or anything of my brother. She said he tried to take advantage of her money when she got out. She was out here by him. And all I knew was whatever she told me about him. At the time, I ain't hear his side of the story, what was going on between them two. So when I mentioned it, I'm like, if I wanted you dead, that was the perfect time for me to smooth hang up that phone and act like, oh, you must have did that before. You must have swallowed the pills after we hung up. Like, I could have easily played that off. Especially after the stuff I went through with her, I could have easily played that off. Like I ain't know nothing about it. I'm the one that got her help. So she said I did that for recognition. So we already knew that in 2023, I'm still gonna be talking about that or bringing that back up. I did that for credit and recognition. So this girl that's a stud also was sleeping with my at the time girlfriend. Her son slipped and bust his head. He jumped on a generator box, slipped and bust his head. His head was split. Blood was everywhere, all over me. I go run bamming on her door to wake her up. She does not come to the door. So I'm sitting there trying to follow the instructions of the ambulance. I was my girlfriend's age at the time. And I'm like holding pressure so the boy don't bleed out until the ambulance come. Mama still nowhere to be found. And like I said, this girl was cheating with my ex-girlfriend. I sat in the hospital with him. I followed the ambulance to the hospital, sat with him until they got a hold of his mama. I guess I did that for recognition too. But I don't care about kids. I'm such a narcissist, and I'm mean to everybody. I guess. Whatever. So I tried, and so here it is. We fast forward to 2023, where I was in the hospital because I was going to swallow some pills because of what I was going through. I get out the hospital. My brother calls me and tells me he's in the hospital for swallowing pills. Then I wind up back in the hospital for swallowing pills. And now I'm home. And the first thing I gotta deal with when I get out is going back and forth with Candy ass. Saying that I'm a deadbeat mom and I abuse my children and I neglect them and I mistreat them. She wasn't in their life for 7 years. She met my two sons twice. And the only reason why she met Ivan that first time she did was because I went to New Orleans to get my birth certificate. I had to hurry up and dip because something happened with my husband and my daughter up in Virginia. So I had to, as soon as I got down to New Orleans, I had to hop back up there to Virginia. I give Candy the money to get my, life is too long and too short. No need to rush things, live your whole life. Promise is worth the journey, however bad it may seem, right? But you know what, though? The doctor had prescribed me Prozac. And the S word is is the extreme side effect of it. They increased my dosage. Cause I started doing the math. I said, how come every time I'm on Prozac, I try to off myself? So, but now it's in the chart that I don't ever need to be prescribed Prozac ever again. In which I'm on Zoloft now, and I'm being told to watch my symptoms. I have a copy, and my girlfriend have a copy of S prevention plan for me. And I'm on S watch with the doctors. So which means that, like, I'm a whole adult, and I have a social worker that comes to see me once a week. Then I have a therapist I talk to every Friday. And then I do group therapies. Then I have a psychiatrist that I've been having to talk to once a week. And that's why when I say that it's annoying when I have to get on here and make a video about Candy, It's because I got my own life and my own problems and my own fight up here that I have to deal with. Then I gotta fight her demons too? No. Why'd you respond then, Brandy? Because bringing up people's kids is a no-no. And it's easy for someone who doesn't have any kids to call somebody a deadbeat mom. If what? Well, stop putting it in my face. Stop bending over and I won't play with it. Sean. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I said I have bigger fish to fry than to be going back and forth with her every day. Because I really got life happening. I got stuff. I got legal stuff. Like court stuff I have to deal with right now. She's not my main problem right now. But she's trying to be. But it is almost 3 o'clock, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and dip. And y'all have a good rest of y'all night. Peace out.